Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news dominated by a speculative surge. Bitcoin has leapt overnight, now at $13,600 and a gain of more than $2,000, or almost 20% since this time yesterday. Since the start of the week, is up 25%. Since the start of last week, Bitcoin is up more than 50%. In New Zealand dollars, it has breached $20,000, the highest since January 2018. In the US, new orders for durable goods fell 3.3% in May from the same month a year ago. In April, they showed a zero year-on-year growth. Much of the decline is because of Boeing's 737 MAX problems, but the drying up of aircraft orders isn't the only weak spot. Capital goods fell 10%. American retail inventories jumped almost 5% in May 2019 from May 2018. Wholesale inventories are up almost 8% on the same basis. Orders falling and unsold stock rising is not a great signal. Meanwhile, their merchandise trade deficit rose to $78 billion in May, 10% more than the same month a year ago. Their exports are down 2% and their imports are up 1.9% on that basis. However, the US Treasury Secretary is giving an upbeat assessment on the chances of a trade deal when the presidents of China and the US meet this weekend. China has halted all meat imports from Canada. It claims it has found forged certificates in some shipments. An initial investigation by the Canadians confirms the problem. This comes as China is trying to pressure Canada on trade to prevent the extradition of a top Huawei executive to the US on sanctions charges. In Australia, a new survey records that less than a third of Australians trust China to act responsibly, a 20-point plunge compared with last year, and the lowest proportion recorded since the survey began in 2005. The same survey says Aussies rate New Zealanders as best friends. Meanwhile, the value of engineering work completed in Australia is down sharply. This is not normally a data item we follow, but the 13% year-on-year fall to March is significant. And Melbourne is the venue for secret negotiations to bring the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership trade deal over the line. It's like a watered-down TPP deal and can include China and Japan, but it won't include the US. And the US Treasury 10-year yield is rising today, now at 2.05%. It's firmer by 6 basis points. Gold is lower today, down by $13 to $1,411 an ounce. US oil prices are higher today. They're now just over $59.50 a barrel because the latest American crude stocks data came in unexpectedly low. And the Brent benchmark is now at $66.50 a barrel. The Kiwi dollar is still rising, and across the board it is now at 66.9 US cents. On the cross rates, we're also firm at 95.7 Aussie cents. Against the euro, we're up to 58.8 euro cents. That all pushes the TWI up to 71.4 and a 3-month high. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.